All right, hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at this little pen. My name's Peter, by the way, and my interest in this pen, let's slice it open. All right, my interest in this pen involves the fact that when I looked it up, it was Amazon's choice for fountain pen. That is, I went to Amazon and I typed in fountain pen, and there it was. It said Amazon's choice, which raised a bunch of question marks in my mind, of course. Why is this Amazon's choice? If you click on it and then hover over the little thing that says Amazon's choice, it says that Amazon chooses these products because they're highly rated, they sell a lot, and they're ready to ship immediately or something like that. But it doesn't really make sense to me because it's rated like most of the other pens. Just by the number of reviews it has, it seems like there are other pens which maybe have sold 3, 4, 6 times as many pens and also are available for Amazon Prime, so I'm not sure what's going on. And just to add a little bit more on top of that, when I went back and looked a week later, this pen right here, this is, I don't know what the name is, it's some complicated name that I've never heard of, some brand I've never heard of before. It could be a great pen, we'll find out. But this pen is now not marked as Amazon's choice. They've changed their mind. This is now marked as a bestseller. I doubt that for some reason. And the pen that is now Amazon's choice is Amazon's pen. You know how there are Amazon Basics? Like, I actually have an Amazon Basics luggage, like a suitcase by them, right? They have an Amazon Basics fountain pen, which I should probably look into sometime. I'm skeptical. But it shouldn't be surprising to anyone. It makes sense that Amazon's pen is Amazon's choice, right? Anyways, here we have it. But also, this is kind of a dual-purpose video. Here I have some chicken wings that, I'm trying to get a few things done at once here, so this is going to be a crossover episode of maybe like eating. Isn't there a kind of video called a mukbang? It's a popular kind of video, I've heard. Some people like watching other people eat. Me personally, I just like eating. Anyway, so I'll try not to talk too much with my mouth full. It came in a fairly nondescript case, and we need to put it's a pretty good wing. I got hot wings because I was afraid of the heat. Thankfully, they're not that hot. All right. Here's my platinum carbon ink, which is waterproof. This pen does seem like it's mostly metal, which is good because lately I'm on a pretty big metal kick, whether it's metal pencils, metal pens. This little guy up. See, this is also a good sign. Comes with a piston converter in there. I was so hungry. You'll not believe. I had a granola bar for lunch and it was a pretty juicy stick of gum, but I do have some ranch there also I could use. To be honest, lately I have been into dry rub wings. I'm not really sure what the difference is or how dry rub wings work compared to other kind of wings. All right, so here's our ink. Let's fill it up. It's a little slippery. All right. That slides right back in there. Also, this pen does appeal to one other weak point I have as far as pens is all this, I think all this pattern here is called knurling. Hold on, I kind of want some ranch. Kind of want a ranchy wing. Also, they brought me a drink, but no straw. This is multitasking. At its finest. Well, let's see if it works. Pen. Amazon's choice. I like it already. Hey, I was skeptical. I'll admit, I was skeptical. But it seems to be working. Great. I like the wings better though. Also, I will say the knurling is good for if your hands are like slimy at all. All right, let's draw a picture. I put the cap back on the ink here so I don't make a mess. Fresh sheet of paper. What should we draw? Could try a French fry. Another one. Now, one thing I do like to do is when they add hot sauce and various sauces to the wings is get the French fries and then save most of them for the end when I've eaten all the wings, and then there's just a bunch of sauce lining the bottom of the container. You can use the French fries to kind of daub up the sauce, right? Okay. I'm going to kind of keep it quick and loose here. Kind of trying to get in touch with my true self. Don't think too much. It's good to be ambidextrous in times like these. One thing that I think helps this pen a lot is that I have great ink in it. Ink goes a long way when it comes to making pens look good. Some nice regal lines, kind of arch across here. Oh, got some ranch on it there. Pen's struggling a little there. Darken this area in. Back across here. The pen, I will say this pen is a little slippery. Not sure what's going on with that. I'm kind of draw some little balls down here, kind of bulbous bits. You know how I am. If you're drawing stuff and you don't know what to draw, or you want to draw and you don't know what to draw, you shouldn't let that stop you. I don't know what to draw either. I'm just kind of adding little, a longer line, and then some little textures, and then some longer lines, and then some little textures. I mean, it looked really dumb at the beginning. I mean, it looked really dumb, but I'm enjoying looking at it. What do you guys like better, the drumsticks or the wings? I think those in the professional wing circles are called flats. I like the flats better, obviously. It seems like the flats just kind of have more meat on them, or maybe the meat is just more evenly distributed. The drumsticks have a lot of these weird kind of tougher bits that I'm not really sure what's going on with that, There's a soggy bit on the paper here. I think maybe the pen was leaking or something. Yeah, I think I could have put up with with them being a little bit spicier. The pen does seem to struggle a little bit when it comes to maybe these lateral lines. Obviously, a fountain pen's strongest moment, the moment it really shines and does the best, is when you do these like downward lines and you draw. That's why it's called drawing, I guess. You draw it downwards, right? And then maybe its worst moment is when you push it up, especially on some other flexible pens where they're like the nibs are a little bit sharper. They just dig into the paper. That also depends on the paper, I think. But this one seems to be struggling the most when I drag it sideways for some reason. That's just part of the nuance of the pen, and I don't really know. You just kind of got to get used to it, and you'll figure it out as you go. I kind of want to create some depth down here, and we make some parts of the drawing lighter and some parts darker, and it creates an interesting toy for the eyes to play with. Some shading down here. Gives the drawing a little bit of like a 3D feeling. This pen is really holding up well though, if you can't tell. I'm happy with it, and I'm happy for it. Yeah. I like these kind of like little spikes I've got going off here. Like so. Oh, I think this is that ranch on my paper? What the heck is that doing there? Still working though. That's a glowing review right there. Can draw through ranch. Who brought ranch to this pen party? That's what I want to know. All right, it was me. I have to admit, there have been a few times that I finished all of my ranch. I finished all my wings, and I still had some ranch left, so I just grabbed like a empty bone and was just like kind of using a bone like a wing, like a spoon to scoop the ranch into my mouth. A sweet tea I'm drinking. The sweetest of teas. Diabetes to go. There is a little bit of stuff stuck in my teeth, but I'm just going to deal with that at the end. Off camera, don't worry, I don't want to gross anyone out. So this looks like some kind of flying... Right now, this looks like some kind of flying otherworldly beast. I don't know what the correct vernacular is at the moment for aliens. I don't know what they like being called. Need some little nose tentacles over here. Yeah. Really let him have it with the nose tentacles. Some shading to show that the nose tentacles are kind of beneath, below, behind. Under there, some little texture like this. Oh, it just makes me happy. Yes, two of my favorite things in the world at the same time. This pen, and I think I might be realizing why this is a bestseller, because I don't remember doing this, but I somehow received 2 of them. I'm just now realizing that this is could be some sort of scam on their end, that if they ship enough people 2 of them, maybe it's like a glitch in the system that it gets marked down as 2 sales. I don't know, because I think I only paid for 1, but maybe I paid for 2. I really don't remember. It was like a few days ago. I don't really know why I'm filling this other one up, because I can eat with my left hand, but look, it posts. Like, it does post well. I don't think I can draw very well with my left hand is the problem. My left hand is not a very confident hand. It just kind of goes off on its own thing. It's like, I don't even know like how to hold. Look, this is how I hold my pen with my right hand. This is comfortable, and then my left hand gets like all choked up and starts cramping immediately. I don't know what I'm doing. What's going on with my life? Well, see, now we're getting down to the juicy ones that were lying in the sauce. The hot sauce, the ranch, all together. Mm. Get out of here. The chicken got on my paper. I need to add some more darkness down here. You want it darker? Leonard Cohen? Need more tentacles? Need more spikes out. Ranch? Need more spikes up here? These are like for controlling like the air, like it's like, you know, like how birds have like little feathers and have like little feathers like fluttering, controlling their little flight passes, like little rudders and flaps on airplanes. That's what these things, as it flies through the air, like they like flutter around. Like I think this, but you know, I think this thing must live in some other kind of world. Like it's not just regular air. Maybe it swims through like Jello or something. I don't know. It's a Jello living thing. You ever read that book Paralandria? All I can remember about the small part of that book I read is that they got to the planet and the water was weird, like the waves were spiky or something. I never thought about water being weird and spiky like that, but I like it. I like the thought of differently behaving water. Or maybe it was the same water and the gravity was just less, so the waves poofed up higher. All right, here we got the lower globule. Globule. Slightly higher globule. Am I spelling globule right? And then up here, this is the top glob. And all of these things sorry, the ranch lid is getting under my hand. All of these things. See, I'm drawing sideways, not working. These are spike flaps. And then this, all of this up here is the frontal globular array. Oh wait, so I wasn't going to do that. Plus, I have more wings to eat still, but you know, I feel a little bit weird eating these on camera, right? Look, here's what we know. The pen's good. It works. I'm still very reluctant to say that it should be Amazon's choice because I feel like there's a lot of data and evidence against all that stuff about being best-selling and highest reviewed and, you know, like the only one ready to ship. It's also not best-selling. I really can't find it that hard to believe. But it's a nice enough pen. Plus, I think I saw someone at school that had one of these. I have a friend at school who is in a class where they all had to get fountain pens to write with. Cool class, huh? Plus, they all start their class with 10 minutes of meditating every class, and they have to turn their phones off. Interesting. All right, that's going to be it from me. Thanks for watching, everyone. The pen works, and the wings taste good, and see you next time.